The woman was climbing up, trying to escape the cave, when she realized that the exit above her had been completely submerged in water. Had a global flood struck the earth? As she pondered the situation, a monstrous hand suddenly reached out and yanked Amy into the water. She struggled desperately and finally managed to break free, barely poking her head above the surface again. One of her companions quickly grabbed her hand, doing everything they could to pull her back up. But just as the two sides were locked in a struggle, a savage on the ground accidentally triggered a switch on the retractable staircase. In an instant, the stairs vanished, and everyone plummeted toward the ground. Amy, meanwhile, was dragged back into the water by the monster. Strangely, though, the monster didn't try to kill her. Instead, it placed an oxygen mask on her. Just as the others were seconds away from crashing to the ground, 3 high-tech ropes suddenly extended down from the hole above. The ropes twisted through the air, locked onto her 3 companions, and hoisted them up, suspending them safely in midair. The savages on the ground were furious and confused. No one knew what was happening at the top of the cave. When they looked up again, they were stunned to see Amy emerging from the water wearing futuristic clothing. As it turned out, Amy had taken advantage of the fact that time flowed more slowly inside the cave. While only about 2 seconds had passed for the people falling inside, 2 full days had gone by outside. To Amy, the others were practically frozen in time. Using this time difference, she had learned future technology. That's how she was able to deploy the high-tech ropes just in time to save everyone from hitting the ground. With just a tug, she pulled her companions through the water-filled entrance and out of the cave, leaving the ancient savages utterly baffled. Next, Amy sent the ropes down again and rescued the rest of the modern people who had accidentally wandered into the cave. Soon after, Bob regained consciousness in the water. When he sat up, he found himself in what looked like a factory, but as he turned around, he realized they were on a spaceship. Behind them was Earth, 80 million years in the future. 2 creatures stood guard outside the airlock. Judging by their sharp, claw-like hands, it didn't seem like escaping this place would be easy. Suddenly, a bearded man emerged from the water, startling both of them. Just then, Amy and her teammates entered. As it turned out, they had brought the cave's fountain of youth with them. That's how the 2 unconscious men had been revived. The so-called monsters guarding the ship were actually highly evolved humans from 80 million years in the future, and they weren't enemies, but allies. These future humans were the ones who had saved Amy from the water days earlier. Now, with access to both the fountain of youth and advanced future technology, they had everything they needed for limitless space exploration. Looks like an even more thrilling intergalactic adventure is just beginning.